all the sins known to man were in our family. We started out with a dad who came back from Vietnam who was a drug user and an alcoholic. And our mom was Cherokee Indian, and she was one of 11. 13. Well, there were 13 of them, but one died when they were little. And they were all very wild. I mean, you think of Indians in the movies. Okay, that's how they were. Okay, yeah.
Faith and Failures Podcast.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Faith and Failures. Today I have with me a group of two ladies that are excited to share their story and to talk about their ministry. It's called Hell's Angels. A little bit of backstory. I have a few questions for y'all. Now, I've talked with you more than I have you personally, because by proxy you are
Right.
I'm married. We're both grafted into the
family.
To the family by married, but y'all seem very close. Like, I saw, we were swimming at your house and you came over. It's like, who's that? They look like they're related. Oh, that's her sister. Y'all just like were in your own little world talking, chatting back and forth. Have y'all always been that way?
No. I think so. I thought we had been. Well, I mean, I think when Mom died, there was a little bit of a separation period time. But I think that's what brought us closer together because our mom died. So
Okay.
I was the youngest and I relied on her. And
So now, were you the mom? Is that why it brought you closer together? Like in that scenario?
No, I mean, she always felt like she was the parent, but she didn't ever really parent me.
Okay.
Because she was married off when my mom died. I do still parent her now. Well, she tries to get a hold of me, but that don't work out.
Somebody's got to do it.
You even call me mom sometimes. That's because it aggravates her.
Jessie has that. She was making the sisters and the brother write sentences and say, I will not do this and I will not do that. That was Jessie's job, apparently.
Yeah.
And they still talk about it to this day. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, we've just been very close the last probably 25 years. Because I went through a period of rebellion and you know, I couldn't bring Jesus with me.
Right.
You know, because you don't want, but
You go to those places.
but Jesus chased her to those places. Yeah, he did. He did.
Now, are y'all the only two siblings or are there more of y'all?
We have two brothers. Well, we had two brothers. Our oldest of all of us, he passed away 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
I knew it was pretty soon, not too long ago.
Yes.
So were y'all close as a family, like all of y'all growing up, or was it y'all that were the closest, or was everybody kind of equal in that department?
No, we weren't close at all. Mm-mm.
Oh, really?
Mm-mm. No, we were. Well, you have to understand, this is what I was going to say the other day at church was, I was born into the perfect family. Okay, and what I mean by that is the perfect family for me, right? Because we had all the sins known to man were in our family. We started out with a dad who came back from Vietnam who was a drug user and an alcoholic. And our mom was Cherokee Indian, and she was one of 11. 13. Well, there were 13 of them, but one died when they were little. And they were all very wild. I mean, you think of Indians in the movies. Okay, that's how they were. Okay. Yeah. Yes. I mean, yes, scalping, fighting, you know. Our mom actually has, we actually have a photo album that we take when we go and speak, and we pass our photo album around, and it's all the mugshots of all of our family that's been in jail, because that's where we get.
Full album full of them.
Yes. Our mom, our dad, our brothers. I was my sons, my 3 sons. Yes. She's the only one that hadn't been to jail, and she keeps wanting to, but she's scared. I'm too scared to go into it.
It's on my bucket list, but I ain't got to it yet.
She wants to be in the album so bad. Now, I have sat inside the whole... That doesn't count. It was a tour. It was a tour. We were going on a tour.
Yeah, it's not counting. No, I can't count that.
No, that doesn't count. Okay. Yeah, and I'm on the cover because me and my cousin... I don't think this should count either, though.
That's like if you like the famous people in magazines, like they make the cover.
Yes,
You made the cover.
yes, I made the cover. At the age of 4, me and my cousin went to rob the bank, and we got picked up by the police.
An actual bank.
Yes, an actual bank.
Wow.
And so that tells you a little bit where we came from. The mindset. Yeah, I mean, the age of 4.
I'm sorry, still you made the cover. That's like, you know, like a little picture there, you soaked it all.
Yeah, I mean, just bad of the bad, you know. In our town that we grew up in, how big was the town? I always think it's small. I think it was like,
I think at the time where we were being raised there, it was like 29,000 some odd was the population.
Yeah.
But our mom's family, they were like the mafia of that town.
Really?
Like everybody knew them. Everybody knew not to jack with them. You know, we hear stories about our mom was like the toughest woman that anybody had ever seen. She would go in bars and fist fight men. And
Just
so
for fun?
well, she was going in there to get my dad, drag my dad out.
Yeah.
And so she's fighting everybody that gets in her way.
But people knew
Yeah,
when she would come into the bar.
Yeah.
You know, when you watch those movies, and I guess it's maybe the Westerns, you know, with John Wayne and that type of thing where he...
why you quoting movie quotes? You don't even know nothing about movies.
I know, but I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to cross over.
Stop, boy.
I'm trying to
That
cross
sounded.
There's nothing too bad.
She's a movie.
Okay.
She's a jailbird.
But it's, well, I mean, I went with Mom once, you know what I'm saying, to go get my dad.
Look,
And
my
so
fourth
she said-
birthday party was in the bar.
This is true. We have a picture of that.
Yes, my
Yes.
fourth birthday party was in the bar.
Yeah.
It was only family that came.
But our aunt actually owned that bar.
Yeah.
And I don't know why we had the party there, but anyway, I guess because they could drink.
And
But none of your friends could come.
no, all the cousins were there. We got 115 living cousins just on my mom's side.
Now, that's the last time we counted,
Yeah,
you know, which was 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So I can remember my mom going with my mom one night and her saying, you stay in the car. So it's like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, when she pulled that car up,
it was at the front door.
I mean, it was but it was like she, you know,
Slid in.
slid in.
This is West Texas, so dirt's going everywhere.
Oh, yes. Can you imagine that? I mean, this is a movie going on in my mind right now. Anyway, so she, you know, bust in the door, you know, and like, I thought, I'm going to go in, you know, I mean, so I went in, and I mean, it was like, you know, the Red Sea parting?
Yeah.
That's what it was like.
Well, and our mom was like we don't look like our mom. We look like our dad. Our mom was like 5'6", 5'7", 5'8", maybe. You know, she was a big
she was
woman,
big.
and she had like, but she was all muscled.
She was like Amazon-like.
Yeah.
though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She was the one that had your shirt.
yeah. She beat up our dad.
Yeah, that is true.
You know,
Really?
yeah. So she was very tough. So that's where we, you know,
That's where we get our tough.
that's where we came from.
Faith and Failures Podcast.